What's up everybody and welcome to Wasteland Melody's Heavy Machine Gun. If you don't know, he or she is a mod author that has made some crazy high quality guns in the past, most notably the Chinese assault rifle, very popular mod that did really well, and it was one of the best assault rifle mods out there for a long time. Well, now we're back with a heavy machine gun, and I must say this thing looks absolutely amazing. So if you actually check out the texture quality on this, it is pretty crazy. I actually think the barrel there looks kind of low quality compared to everything else, but it's not a huge deal. I think it's maybe because those little holes in them are very clearly not holes when they should be, or at least that's how it works in real life. Those are like little holes to allow all the cool air to come out. I don't know, whatever. But the gun itself, and especially the box magazine, just looks so sharp and so good. I'm really happy we did get this mod. There just aren't a lot of heavy machine gun mods for Fallout 4, and I feel like this is going to be a great addition to the game and to a lot of people's arsenals. It does have a few little quips here and there that I will go over in a moment, but all around a very high quality and very cool mod. So here is a close-up on the box magazine, and I just gotta say, it just looks so good. Like, you could so clearly read those letters, and it just, everything about this is just such high quality, and it's almost come to be expected from Wasteland Melody. They are just a very good mod author, and their textures are always top notch on every single weapon they put out. So let's actually check out the weapon in a little bit of action. So there's actually one very notable and kind of a little thing about this gun. It doesn't technically actually have a reload animation. When you have this gun, will be able to fire forever. So I can just fire consistently like so. Mainly because they don't have a reload animation. The mod author did say, hey, I don't have an animation for this just yet. Their one may be coming in the future, may not be at the same time though. So rather than have a kind of clunky or gross reload animation, rather now it just is never ending firing. I kind of like this choice. It actually reduces kind of, how bad it looks. On top of that, it's meant to be a very late game gun. So if we actually I put down about 10 legendary raiders, just look at how fast I'll mow down these guys. So as you can see, I took down quite a few there, but it does 60 damage per shot and at a pretty high rate of fire. So it doesn't look like I actually touched this one at all. So let me just show you how fast I'll take it down. And again, it is firing 50 cal rounds. So it's definitely a force to be reckoned with, but if you actually get a good amount of 50 caliber ammo with this, you definitely are going to be able to take down enemies very proficiently. And it does have custom sounds and all that again, and it sounds and just looks really cool, especially if you're like shooting at the ground, like having all the dirt kick up and like that. If you're actually like laying down, covering fire or something like that, or if you give this to one of your companions and have him just kind of put him in a certain spot and just have him shoot somewhere using some of the different mods that allow them to have different things. This is going to be a crazy cool mod. Definitely a lot cooler than the likes of like a minigun or anything like that. This one is definitely one I would pick over that. Again, just a very cool and awesome looking mod, and I really do hope we get reload animations for this because it just how good and sharp it looks. It actually meant to be used in power armor, but I don't know, I didn't want to use it in power armor. So now let's go check out some of the different weapon mods available. So during that, I was actually only using the standard receiver. As you can see, we don't have like a ton of weapon mods, but we pretty much have everything you're going to want on a gun like this. So we do have all of these. Obviously, I can't have advanced armor piercing because I don't have commando rank 5, but I actually really like when mods do this and require kind of very high level perks, because I feel like a lot of mods kind of just ignore this, but when you're actually doing a playthrough, it makes a lot of sense to have these like kind of super strong different mods actually requiring some of the perks. So really nice to see that. But as you can see, when I put it on an advanced receiver, which I imagine if you actually have this, you'll probably be pretty high level and have some ranked up perks, but you're going to be doing 107 damage per shot, so that's absolutely crazy. Obviously we're using a very big 50 caliber round, but nonetheless a pretty crazy one nonetheless. So as you can see, we do have 3 different barrels. I was using an aircraft barrel initially, and then we also do have a short barrel, as you can see right there, and then we do have a heavy barrel, which is almost kind of like a short barrel with an aircraft barrel coming out of it. Definitely going to probably want to use the heavy barrel, and as you can see, it gives you superior range, sighted accuracy, better recoil, but poor hipfire accuracy, when this one is going to be the best hipfire accuracy and quite noticeably reduced range and taking quite a bit of weight. But actually pay attention to the weight. This thing weighs 55 pounds. So that's super heavy by Fallout 4 standards, and definitely no joke to be carrying this around all the time. So we don't have any different grips, just the same light grip, but I feel like that's pretty much okay for this. Just one large magazine, because again, it is unlimited magazine capacity, so nothing to change there. And then we do have two different sights. We have the aircraft sights as well as the glowing leaf sights. I'll show you both of these right now really quick, and they're pretty simple, nothing too crazy. So as you can see, these are more or less just the same, but glowing. And then, oh, I can't use this in combat. Apparently we're being raided. So I guess this gives me, oh, now are we not? Nope. I guess I have to go kill all these guys. All right, apparently it was just the one. So as I was going to say, now I can put on the aircraft sights and actually back out of there. So as you can see, this is kind of going to be one, like, I don't know. You've probably seen these in video games before. Sometimes they're on the anti-aircraft gun, but it's a pretty cool sight. I actually really like this one. I just think it has a very cool look to it nonetheless. So then if we go down here, we finally have a different muzzle, and there are no muzzle options for this. So again, a pretty simple gun, but very cool nonetheless, and definitely a cool gun to have installed. So now let me customize this one, I'll customize the other one, and let's go check it out in action. So I do have the two different guns kitted out. I mean, they're relatively similar. This one just has a short barrel and different sights, while this one has the kind of aircraft sights, and I didn't actually change anything about it. So now let me actually turn off my HUD and turn off these, or turn on these enemies. And did I turn on the enemies successfully? Did I not? Oh, no, I didn't. So basically, I just put down a bunch of legendary raiders, and then I did aggro the Brotherhood of Steel. So they all should start trying to kill me now, and hopefully I don't die. Let me turn on immortal mode. And yeah, so I'm going to just lay down some fire right here. I guess this is kind of the way you're going to want to use this gun. It does massive amounts of damage to both of these factions, so just it's kind of hard to tell from this far away, but if I actually like zoom in, I wonder how this is going to work in VATS. So let's go for a critical hit there. It looks crazy holding it, but as you can see, with critical hits, I'm going to blow these guys away very quickly. These are legendary Brotherhood of Steel Star Paladins, and you actually melt them pretty quickly with this gun, so it's kind of crazy. I'm not really sure at what range you'd want to use this at. And someone has a one of those, I forget what they're called, but those guns that give you radiation damage. So as you can see, it looks like they're all kind of ganging up on me a little bit there. So let's switch to the other one with the shorter barrel. And I'll actually try and get into a better position here, because I would rather not die. I guess I technically could go into God mode here. And oh wait, that was one of my settlers. Whoops. And as you can see, or as you can't see, because I'm getting shot so often, I can actually just kind of lay down. Oh, is that a power armor frame I'm firing at? I think that might have been a power armor frame. But let's put myself in God mode so I stop flinching. And you actually just melt these guys super fast. So let me run back up on this roof here, and if we could actually get into a pretty good spot. Let's see. Like, these are some high-level enemies, and, like, you know, maybe I'm not taking them down the fastest, but you're definitely going to do quite a bit of damage to these guys and cause them some hurt. So, oh, am I hitting the thing there? That's a little awkward, but I think I'm getting some of these hits on. And as you can see, hopefully I broke his leg, and you could just continuously lay down fire on all those enemies. It's a very cool gun. It's a lot of fun to use, actually. And it's just like a really enjoyable gun to use. So as you can see, I'm getting poked over there. So let's see. I guess maybe should I come back down? Should I go hide down there? Let's turn back on God mode so I don't have to keep popping Stimpaks every 5 minutes. But as you can see, I'm going to try and shoot this guy until he dies. And as you can see, I melted him pretty fast there. Same thing with that guy. And these Brotherhood of Star Paladins are definitely going to beat the Minutemen. So got to be a little bit careful of that. And probably not the way you're going to want to use this, though. You're probably... Oh, wow. Yeah, look at this. I'm just, like, melting them now that once I get all up close to them. Obviously, you're going to be burning through ridiculous amounts of ammo in order to do this, though. Because, you know, using 50 caliber ammo, it's not that abundant. And, you know, frankly, you're just not going to have that much of it. So go for another critical hit there and take him down. I thought I saw a guy over there. And the sound of this is just so satisfying. Is that everyone? Oh, no. So as you can see, you can just see the armor melt off, and I'm technically not using an armor piercing either. So I'm just using a regular, you know, kind of one of these guns. And you can only imagine, if I was using armor piercing, it would probably melt their power armor so much quicker. And I think this might be the last one there. And as you can see, some of the toughest enemies in the game are getting taken down pretty quickly, as long as you have the ammo for it, obviously. Is that everyone? He's pointing his gun at someone. Oh, I think that's it. So yeah, A very cool gun nonetheless though, guys. Definitely worth a download. Even if you don't want to use it, you could put it in your game. It'll be implemented into the leveled list, and definitely a fun gun to mix it up against, like, maybe you don't want to take on miniguns all the time. Well, now you can take on something crazy like this. Let me actually use the other one because it looks cooler. And yeah, again, very cool gun. Definitely worth the download. So thank you guys for watching. I do hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you all next time. Later.